Hello, I'm Dylan with Start Over News Magazine, and I am here in a studio with Grimefield. What's up, guys? Can I get all your guys' names and what instruments you guys play?
Matt, vocals.
Nick, bass. Nick, guitar.
Brett, drums.
Garrett, guitar.
Two Nicks. So, tell me, I know you guys have been together about 5-6 years now, and can you guys tell me how you guys came about forming Grimefield?
Well, there has been some lineup changes.
It happens.
Yeah, we've been a solid lineup. This lineup for about 4 years. Three and a half, 4 years. Mainly going for the brutal, simple, heavy, catchy. That's what we go for, yeah.
That's what you go for, and
Yeah.
I was actually about to ask you how you guys came up with getting this brutal, catchy sound of yours.
I think a lot comes with the guitar, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Having the catchy choruses. Not too crazy going on the guitars, but still intricate. But definitely something for the crowd to remember.
Definitely.
Nothing too over their heads.
Yeah, a lot of the guitar riffs are really simple. But fast. And
Something that
stuff like
stays in their head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely for me, listening to your guys' stuff. What do you guys have coming up anytime in the future? I know you guys are playing in January with Fear Factory.
Yeah.
How you guys really looking forward to that?
It's our biggest show.
Yeah.
Your biggest show?
Yeah.
See?
We got bumped. We ended up getting bumped to 9:30. 8:45 was the initial slot, and we were stoked because we tried to get on with them at the Roxy previously, and the guy was making it seem like we're gonna get on. We never did. So as soon as Garrett heard about this, we hit him up, bugged him, and they were cool enough to get us on a good slot. So
Yeah.
it's just we've been wanting to play with them just because it blends. We got the fast feet, we got the singing, the heavy stuff. So we've always wanted to play with them.
I think that show would be a perfect show for us.
Perfect show.
Yeah.
So are you guys currently working on an album?
Yeah.
Anything?
Next year, we'll be recording a full length with We've done some okay recordings just for practice, but this time we're going to have real drums and our sound. We do what we can with the time that we have, just working and getting down here. But as far as touring, we don't have anything lined up right now. Just because we all have to work and pay for rent and stuff.
Oh, man, that happens.
But when there's big opportunities out here, we want to get on them because I think we're for local bands. And we're pretty serious. We try to sound as good as we can for being just a local band.
Yeah, and that's what it takes. And Start Over News Magazine. That's what we're all about. We're all about looking for the talent that nobody knows about.
No one knows about.
We found a lot of. I've found a few artists, actually bands of the metal genre that we've interviewed that were really great. And I always like getting people into new bands that I find like you guys. And so, is there anything you guys like to talk about? No.
Yeah. I'm sure we got stuff, as far as sound is concerned. I think that right now, instead of focusing exactly what's in the metal scene, or since we've been together, we haven't really cared too much about sounding like a specific metal band, or we were never been scared to bring in completely different genres into our music.
Yes, I know. I noticed that with Gangster's Paradise.
Yeah.
A lot of bands nowadays, they will not go into hip hops and stuff. Whole new metal thing. Limp Bizkit,
Right.
Korn. Nobody wants to touch it.
Right.
But you guys did it, and you guys made it sound original.
Yeah. And we wanted to keep the vibe. Me and him did it. We ended up waking up at 9 in the morning. We got a 30-pack and started getting hammered. And we just recorded, but we said we wanted to keep we wanted to keep the same the same feel of the song with the emotion in his voice because it's pretty dark.
Yeah.
And just put our own twist, but yeah, it turned out fun.
Coolio? Why not?
Yeah. One day we'll do it live.
Do it
I think
live.
it's
Do it
because
live.
we're singing it.
Yeah.
And so, how did you guys end up meeting and becoming the band that is Grimefield?
I met him in 03 at my old Childress Jams.
Long time ago.
And we formed Grimefield, which was Plague,
Mhm.
with my brother, me, and him. And we still have some of the same songs we originally played. We were going for the simple, heavy. And when the genre changed, we stayed.
Mhm.
Everyone went hardcore. Everyone's did this stupid scene with the hair and like the clothes and this and that, but we stayed. That's why I think our sound was so buried, because no one sounded like us. Everyone wanted to get popular and do the breakdowns, and we just stayed what we love.
I totally agree. I usually always ask artists what's their opinion of this new wave of the hardcore genre that's taking over the metal scene.
You know what?
Asking
It's like this. Music's always going to progress. It's just that's what people want to do. That's their thing. Honestly, like doesn't necessarily mean that's what we're about. But if that's their thing, that's their thing. Really,
And it's not to say that, I mean, there's several good bands out. Gojira's by far my favorite thing that's come out in years. They bring in all the different influences, the death metal, the simplicity, the catchy songs.
the melodies.
Amazing vocals.
Yeah, just they're
Definitely
really
a huge influence.
Yeah.
well-rounded. It's cool to be well-rounded and bring in grunge and bring in punk and bring in whatever, anything that's catchy and heavy.
And that kind of sound will headline. And those bands will take the show. They'll steal it every time.
And you see it too. I've seen
They'll
them
steal it.
live, and they
play
fucking
with
steal
Slayer,
every show.
They'll steal it because they have everything. They have like some System of a Down kind of vocals, and then they have the brutal, completely tight parts, and they'll always steal the shows. It's a hard act to follow.
yes, indeed.
But yeah, so we formed our sound in 0304 because we're all fans of Simple Corn, Nirvana. Like I think for us, I think Grimefield with the guitars, you need like that 90s sound, and they have the catchy and with the choruses. And a lot of death metal people are against that. They want to just keep doing
Straight death
the
metal
Cookie
beats.
Monster growls the whole time. And I like that because I drum and I like the fast stuff. But if he wouldn't sing in a death metal band because it's not fun.
There's no groove to it.
There's
Yeah.
no-
Yeah, I agree there. I'm really not a fan of the pig squeals, that thing, and especially when you try to cover a song
With pig
with pig squeals
Right.
in it. Like I found a song on YouTube by one band. It was a Metallica song. It was off, Master of Puppets. Yeah, what song was it? The thing that should not be.
What the fuck?
It was like I got to the vocals. I got to the vocals and
Metallica song.
yeah, just
No.
That's
yeah. I don't like a lot of these bands. I don't know how they get away with doing these covers.
I think a lot of the bands that don't do the choruses can't do them.
Yeah.
It's really hard to write something that stays in your head. They think that, we're against it, we just want to do death metal, and that's fine, and it's impressive. And I drum, I like doing that, the fast stuff, but it's hard to write a good catchy chorus that's not cheesy.
Yeah.
It doesn't kill a heavy song.
Yeah, like kill it with blast beats. And,
Yeah, there's bands that try to, do some fast stuff and they'll go to the chorus and it kind of kills it. To not kill it is hard.
yes.
We could like it driving, but it's still, even if people are against it, it's hard to ignore. It stays in your head. That's what we like.
No, I heard a lot of that in your guys' song "Endemic," which is probably my favorite one.
We like Offspring. We like a lot of bands.
Yeah, the
that
Offspring.
Have, yeah,
and
Shit.
like I've showed some of my friends that your vocal cover of Failed Creation. They said it sounds like the Offspring.
Yeah,
Yes,
it
yes,
does.
because it's just so high and clean,
Yeah.
and you don't normally get that with a metal band that can do those really high screams and have it very clean.
Yeah.
And just have it really smooth. A lot of times it's really rough.
And that was like my my biggest thing growing up was singing. I was like, I have a higher pitched voice, but unfortunately I don't have that range where I'm hitting these butt rock vocals, which I wish I could hit. The Judas
Everybody,
Priest.
everybody. I wish I could hit that.
But I was
hard.
like, I'm just gonna make it work and just try to make my melodies just not gay sounding, make them cool and put some rasp on them, and it works. As a singer, you always kind of wish like, I wish I kind of sounded like this, but
And that's the other thing that gets me with a lot of the vocals nowadays, especially like Asking Alexandra, how they go. They'll be really, really heavy vocals, and they'll be good for a while. Then it's like he's Sebastian Bach now, trying to hit the super high vocals, and it doesn't always.
the bands that always manage to stand out, like the best ones are on top, are the ones who just naturally have it. You know, there are bands like you just mentioned who can try that sort of thing, and they can try to produce that, but a lot of bands don't just like naturally have it. Matt has the ability to naturally blend it all together. You know, just you're either born with it or you're not. You know, it's like an artist. Like, you know, either you can paint or you can print out copies from Google. You know what I mean? It's like, honestly, it's like either have it or you don't.
Take a picture.
Yeah, it's like, but fortunately, you know, we have a singer who knows how to do it.
Yeah, that was kind of fucking rude.
What are you trying to say?
Right on.
All right, we're here with the Grimefield. They have a show up in January 18th. Tell them about it, guys.
January 18th, 2014, our first show back for the for the new year. We'll be playing with Fear Factory. We're on at 9:30. Tickets, you can hit us up on our webpage. It's, if you don't know how to spell it, it's Grimefield. It's up on the wall behind you. It's Grimefield.
Doors open at 7. A lot of good bands. Get there early.
Yeah.
We can deliver tickets if need be.
Around
We
the
can,
LA
we can
area.
mail tickets if you guys are too far. You can meet us in front of the whiskey if you want.
Let's go around the corner.
And if you haven't heard us live, come and check us out. We take pride in trying to put on a good show, a heavy show, and we all have fun. And that's what it's about.
That's what it's about, and I don't think anybody's going to be disappointed. Well, it was great talking with you guys. If we can get each of your guys' names one more time before we
Sure.
close this.
Matt, vocals.
Nick, bass.
Nick, guitar.
Brett, pots and pans.
Garrett, guitar.
All right. And that was an interview with the Grimefield. I'm Dylan from Start Over News Magazine signing out.